guys, Sammii Munster here with another chat and draw video. But before I start chatting away, I thought I would update you guys on a few things. First is I will be going away at the beginning of November. I'll be going for 2 weeks, and so I'm not sure if I'm going to get any videos done for you guys before then. So if there's a lack of videos in the month of November, you know why. Second, commissions are currently open. They're open for another week and a half, I guess, at the time I upload this. They're also currently half price, so if you want to get in quick, I guess I can only take a few until the end of October, and once I get it back I will reopen them and they will be the regular price. I'm sorry I didn't update you guys sooner, but I've been just so busy with Inktober and things like that and trying to get ready to go away. I just haven't had time to let you guys know in previous videos. And the final announcement is I do now have a Society 6 store, so I only have a couple of things up there at the moment, but when I get back I plan on making more art to put up there. It's currently just a couple of original work because I have plans to save my fan art for cons. I'm hoping to try and do a convention next year if I can. So that's that out of the way. Now we can talk about this piece. This piece is a self-portrait, I guess, in a way. I mean, it doesn't really look like me too much, but I've been trying to do this piece on and off for 3 months at least. I just haven't been able to start, and every time I start I haven't been happy with it, and then I kind of almost gave up doing this. But then I got a bit of inspiration from this artist called Natali Koromoto. That's what she's known by on social media. So if you're interested, I'll leave links to her Instagram and Facebook and Society 6 store, which is where I got my inspiration from. Actually, I bought a phone cover by her with her art on it from Society 6. It's this really cute Bob's Burgers phone cover. So I was really inspired by that. And in case you didn't know, Bob's Burgers is one of my favorite cartoons currently. I'm not completely up to date with that show. I've just been watching bits and pieces here and there. So yeah, it's really hard to kind of keep up with it. But in saying that, I really wanted to I don't know why I said that, but I really wanted to do a self-portrait for you guys, because I had this idea that I kind of wanted to do this, like, I don't know, get to know me kind of video, I guess. So that's what I wanted to do. So where do I start? For those who don't know, I actually studied art in TAFE. I almost gave up on art when I was in high school. I picked it up as an elective in year 9, and I dropped it at the end of year 10, at the end of year 9, and then I dropped out of high school in year 10, but I did finish my year 10 certificate and HSE through the TAFE system. And if you don't live in Australia, TAFE is kind of like uni, but not really. It's a bit more hands-on. There's a bit more interaction with teachers and things like that. There's less, I guess, there's more practical work as opposed to like writing essays and things like that, but sometimes that's involved. So yeah, I went on to study art, and then I decided that I really loved photography and I wanted to get into the music industry, so I went on and I studied music business, and that was pretty tough. It was pretty challenging, but I recently, after that, I got myself an internship with an indie label, and I worked with the indie label up until recently. So yeah, I'm sadly unemployed at the moment, which kind of sucks, but when I get back I plan on looking for some casual work so I can work on my art a bit more. So that's pretty much my life story, I guess, in a nutshell. My name is Sammii. I forgot to mention that, I don't know why, but it's short for Samantha, in case you were wondering, but not many people call me Samantha, so Sam or Sammii is the okay. I don't really like to be called Samantha, but you know, occasionally people call me Samantha, and I don't particularly mind too much. But and I didn't like Sammii at first, but I've kind of embraced it as the years have gone on. And Sammii Munster was something that came to me because I really like monsters and horror movies, and I like drawing monster girls, in case you didn't know. I don't know, it's just what I like to do. I like to draw creepy things, creepy cute things, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I love music and I wanted to get into music photography, but it's a really hard industry to crack. And you know, I was going to settle to work in the music industry, which is fine. I would love to try and get another job, I guess, maybe at some point. My dream is to work for Unified. They're an Australian label in Melbourne, and they have some of my favourite bands. Well, they used to be, not so much now, but the Amity Affliction is one of my favourite bands, and the Getaway Plan used to be with them, and they were one of my favourite bands. And my current favourite band, well, my favourite band has always been, for the last like 10 years, the Foo Fighters. Actually, it's been more than 10 years. But yeah, what else? So I said I like horror movies. I like horror TV shows. I watch a lot of TV. I watch way too much TV. Ask me if I like a show, and chances are I've probably watched it at some point. But yeah, I watch a lot of TV, and I play video games. I love video games. I'm a big gamer. I'm currently playing Infamous Second Son, but I'm keen as a bean for Final Fantasy 15, and I'm patiently waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. I love Kingdom Hearts. I've never successfully finished both games, both of the first two games, nor the extra games, but I do have plans. I recently finished, what did I finish? Oh, Uncharted 4. That was amazing. I'm trying to go back and play the first three because I've never played them before, but I really, really love Nathan Drake. Video game crush of the moment. Well, that's a little embarrassing, I guess. Not really. No, I know a lot of people who probably have crushes on video game characters, but or animated characters in general. I guess my first crush was Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. But yeah, what else can I say? So I've talked about video games, I've talked about movies, TV shows. I'm patiently waiting for The Walking Dead. It's like a week away, and I'm so excited. I've never been excited for a season of The Walking Dead like I am for this one. Just the anticipation of finally finding out who dies. And I know how the comics go. I've never read the comics, but I know how they go. I know who's supposed to die. But whether the TV show goes that way, is a different story. Oh, I also like comic books. Comic book characters, superheroes. I'm not a massive Marvel fan. I think the only Avengers movies I've seen is Captain America and Thor, and I wasn't particularly fond of either of those movies. I've heard Iron Man is better, so I think I should check that out. But I liked Deadpool, and I really like X-Men. They're my favorite, like, from the Marvel universe. And I'm a bit more of a DC fan. I know more about DC characters than I do Marvel characters. So Batman is my jam. He is my main man. We are seriously involved. We have been for some time now. But yeah, I love a lot of characters from the Batman universe. particularly Batman, Batgirl. Jason Todd as the Red Hood is very interesting too. And what else? I want to get into Wonder Woman, so that's probably my next thing. And I'm currently reading the Tank Girl comic, the first one. I'm really excited to get stuck into that. I also like to read. I've been stuck on Storm of Swords in the Game of Thrones series for like a year. They're really hard books to read. I don't know if anyone else has read them and has the same issue. I just find it really hard to get attached to the characters in the books as opposed to the television series. But I do watch the television series. And I don't know. This ended up being more quicker than I was expecting. I guess that's pretty much it about my life. I guess I can talk about the drawing in general. If you don't want to listen to me talk, that's totally fine. You can just mute it and play some music. I was thinking the other day that I might actually do one where I don't speak. So if you prefer to watch that, then you can go ahead and I can leave like links in the description below and things like that. So yeah, if you want to check out my Society 6 store too, I will leave a link in the description below as well for that. So like I said, I was inspired by the art of Natali Koromoto, but I wanted to obviously add my own twist to it. I was really inspired by her eyes in general, and just the ears. She does girls with massive ears, and I'm kind of into that at the moment, drawing girls with big ears. It's my new thing, and I really like it. It definitely adds a new thing, and I usually try to avoid drawing ears because they're kind of hard. I don't know if it's just me. I have a lot of trouble drawing ears, and I'm trying to embrace the things that I suck at, so hands and ears. But yeah, I added a lot of tone because that's what I really like. I like working with tone. Tone is my favorite thing to work on. It's what really brings the piece together, in my opinion. I also really like flat work of other artists. I just don't think that when I try to do something a little bit flat that it looks as good as, say, someone like Leilani Joy, or there's a few other artists out there that have really flat work that looks really amazing, and I'm just like, why? It's not simple, but it's quite complex to make something flat and make it look interesting, I guess. But I wish I could do that, and I can't. So I'm no matter how much I try to make something with a little less tone, I can't really do that. But yeah. I'd really like to learn how to do cell shading and things like that, just some simple shadows, and maybe play around with overlays and things like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get back. It's been really good to just kind of focus on art. I haven't really been able to do that for like 2 years now, or a year. And 2 years. 2 years I haven't been studying art for, and it's been longer. It's been longer. It's been 2 years. 2 years, and I've missed it. I've missed it a lot, kind of throwing myself into projects, but I'm having so much trouble getting back into traditional work. I've been doing so much digital, and I've been struggling to fill up my sketchbook, because I really want to kind of bring you guys a sketchbook tour at some point. I hope you guys are down for that. It's not an amazing sketchbook by any means. It's almost filled, and yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah. What else can I say? So hopefully when I get back from Perth, I don't know if I mentioned, I'm going to Perth for 2 weeks. I'm going to go see my best friend and celebrate her youngest one's first birthday. That should be awesome. I'm looking forward to getting away. While I'm there, I'm going to go see the Tutankhamun exhibition, I think it is. It might be just an Egyptian exhibition. I just thought Tutankhamun sounded cooler. That would be awesome. I might get some inspiration from there. My friend's really into ancient history. I personally prefer modern history, but I like ancient history elements as well, like things about ancient history, I guess. But it was kind of boring to study ancient history art when I did art at TAFE, art history. So, as I mentioned before, I studied art because I really wanted to do something creative, because I've always been a creative person, and I wanted to go and study art because I had all these people telling me how good I was, and I needed someone to kind of kick me in the pants and tell me what I was doing wrong and help me get better. And I also wanted to learn more about art history in general, and I had a really awesome art history teacher. He was amazing, probably one of my favorite teachers, and you know, I had a lot of really great teachers during my studies when I was studying art, and I found that really helpful, and it gave me a boost of confidence. And I don't think I would be here today if it wasn't for I don't think I'd be where I am today if it wasn't for art. Art has helped me get through a lot of things that have happened in my life, and I'm not saying that I've had a bad life. I'm just saying it hasn't been amazing, and hopefully it is better. It is better than it was maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago. I don't think I would be where I am today if it wasn't for art. Art has helped me a lot, and it has given me a confidence boost, which I've always lacked, and I still very much lack. And it's getting a little cheesy, but I think we're getting close to the end of this video, so I'll just wrap it up. But like I said, if you live in Australia and you can have the opportunity and you want to study art, do it through TAFE first, because I feel like that is the place to begin. I didn't think I was going to finish art while I was at TAFE, but I did. I pulled through. I did the 3 years, and it was a great experience, and it helped me a lot. It gave me a lot of skills that I probably wouldn't have doing something else. So yeah, that's all I can really say. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want me to keep doing these chat and draws, I'm happy to do so. I just don't know when I'm going to get time to do another one. Probably when I get back from Perth. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If you want to stay up to date with videos, please subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to follow me on any social media so you can be updated of anything, I'll leave links down in the description. I am on DeviantArt, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is probably the best place to follow me because that's where I post the most. That rhymes. But yeah, that's it. I will leave you guys with some music, and I will talk to you all hopefully very, very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.